What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. We're shoutcasting your battles today. We've got a pretty cool spice pick. We're taking a little bit of a break from the Ultra Premier and we're going into the normal Ultra League, and Captain Lucario, this trainer, is using a best buddy maxed out Perrserker, and Perrserker is really strong in this meta. It beats Cresselia, it beats Giratina. And because that steel typing resists a lot, it resists dragon moves, it resists psychic, fairy, and so we're seeing here against this Gyarados, it's going to be resisting these dragon breaths. He's ready for the swap, and it's a Groudon, a Groudon in the Ultra League. Kind of strange. Probably not going to see too many Groudons in the Ultra League. If I said great there for a sec, my bad. And interesting enough, he's running Aurora Beam on his Cresselia, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure if I'd recommend Aurora Beam, but I guess it's gonna hit those ice or those grass types for super effective. You're not gonna see a whole lot of grass in the Ultra League, and Moonblast is gonna hit the Giratinas for super effective anyway. So I'm not sure Aurora Beam is the way to go. I think if you can get Grass Knot, great. Future Sight also is a nice hard-hitting move that probably is a little bit better, but we'll see how he likes to utilize Aurora Beam in these battles. Can't quite get to that one. He might have over-tapped. Giratina coming in against this Groudon. He is up a shield, and he knows there's that Gyarados in back, which both his Pokemon have a pretty good matchup against. Earthquake lands. Probably might have been worth a shield there, because an Earthquake from Groudon in Ultra is definitely going to be one of the hardest hitting things that can come at you. Gonna throw this Dragon Claw. This will definitely chip away at the Gyarados. Then go straight into the Perrserker. Foul Play coming in. This is going to hit pretty hard. Foul Play is a solid, hard hitting move. Neutral typing in. Oh no. Empoleon comes in and it's going to get destroyed by this close combat. Barely survives. Leaves it in like perfect farm down range. Yeah, perfect farm down range, so he can't get a move off. And now with the shield still, so he's safe, the Giratina gets to this Dragon Claw, which will be enough to KO the shiny red Gyarados. GG's there. Perrserker is such a fun Pokemon to use. It's got that Shadow Claw, which is a great fast move. Close combat's an absolutely broken charge move, and then Foul Play with that dark typing hits Cresselia and Giratina for super effective. So that's a very solid move set to have on it. It also has play against Registeel, so it has play against the big three Pokemon in the Ultra League, the big three Legendaries. And once again, we see it against a Giratina, another favorable lead for the Perrserker. Opponent has to switch. It's into an Arcanine, very interesting. Maybe could have thrown the close combat and dipped, but I like that he's conserving that energy for later. Can throw that Foul Play at the Giratina. Also, he probably could have swapped out a little bit faster because those Fire Fangs, even though the Arcanine probably only got like 3 or so in, they do a lot of damage. Has to watch out for another Crunch coming in soon. This Dragon Claw will chip away. Arcanine's fairly glassy of a Pokemon. It's going to... this next one's coming in. Probably another Crunch here. Giratina's so tanky, it can survive this pretty easily, and he can just farm down if he wants. Yeah, because it takes Fire Fang a while to get to a charge move. Let's see what comes in. Another Giratina. So Giratina mirror match. Let's see if it's a Shadow Claw or Dragon Breath. He's got so much energy farmed up. He can go back-to-back Dragon Claws. These really chip away. Giratina can only take like 2. The third one gets it pretty close to KOing. And he gets to another one. Shadow Claw Giratina gets to these Dragon Claws so quick. It's crazy. And he's got a Foul Play stored. He probably could have swapped immediately and gone for the Foul Play, but decides just to let his Giratina go. Brings in Cress, and his opponent goes for Dragon Claw. Definitely go for Shadow Sneak if you have it. Maybe he's running Dragon Claw Ancient Power. Yeah, either single moved or Dragon Claw Ancient Power. Another charge move coming in, but these are just Dragon Claws, and Cress is so tanky, it can eat them quite easily. He's going to farm down with the Perrserker, And out comes a Mamoswine. Oh no. Will this close combat one-shot the Glassy Ice type? Almost. But he's got back-to-back close combats. Oh my gosh. Perrserker took out like basically 2 Mamoswines right there. But he only needed to take out 1 for the victory. So Perrserker going off in that match. Perrserker had a good matchup against like all those Pokemon. So many good matchups for it in the Ultra League. It's honestly better in the Ultra than it is in the Ultra Premier, probably based off of the meta. Kind of like Venusaur is so good in the well, actually no, Venusaur is the opposite. What's another example of that? Something that's good in Ultra League and not as good in Premier. You can let me know. Maybe like Gyarados. Gyarados is pretty good in both. It might be a little bit better in normal Ultra League. Doesn't have to shield anything coming from this Cresselia, so this is a great matchup. It's going to be able to eat every single charge move that Cresselia throws at it. So this is nice because it's a matchup you can win without committing any shields. Charges up to 2 foul plays, which I like. So if Cresselia lets this go, it's going to oh man. Got the shield and his opponent switches. Interesting. Into a Togekiss. Okay. But Cresselia matches up well, and I guess this is an example where Aurora Beam comes in handy because this is going to hit for super effective damage. Let's see how much it does. Does quite a bit. Probably does about as much, maybe a little more than a Future Sight would do. So I'm not sure if Aurora Beam is worth it. It is a beam. At least you can like say get beamed, I guess. But it's not really a beam. Solar Beam and Hyper Beam are the beams. Aurora Beam is like a wannabe beam. It's kind of a faker. Okay. So yeah, Fairy is resisted by fire. So Aurora Beam is the way to go against Charizard. It would hit for neutral. Probably a Dragon Claw, yeah. Shadow Sneak coming through. This will probably be enough to take out the Cress. Hits for super effective. Ghost versus Psychic. Down goes Cress. And now it's just the Charizard left. And Giratina has a pretty dominant matchup against Charizard because all these fire spins are going to be resisted. And Dragon Claw isn't the hardest hitting move. It doesn't get stabbed from Charizard. So Giratina can take like 2. Maybe it can even tank 3 Dragon Claws. It definitely can't tank 1 here, so he's going to just safely shield and go for his own Dragon Claw, which will be enough to take out the Charizard. Perrserker put in work, though, on in that lead matchup. And the Pokemon that came in, Togekiss, does a great matchup against that, too. But if you're running Foul Play and Close Combat, it might actually lose to Togekiss. Because even though it's resisting the Charms, both of its charge moves are going to deal not very effective damage. And Togekiss's Charms still add up because Charm's such a hard-hitting fast move. This is okay. It's not great. Oh, but it's a Poison Jab. Oh, wow. So it's a Poison Jab Muck. So this is actually really good because it's going to double resist these Poison Jabs. Maybe build up to 2 close combats and then dip. Let's see. First one goes through. He's going for the second one straight away. Makes sense. And then I assume he's going to swap out to reset the debuff right here. Swaps out into Giratina, which is not great because this Dark Pulse is going to hurt. For sure, it does resist the Poison Jabs. Muck staying in. He's going to try and get back-to-back Dragon Claws here before Muck gets to another Dark Pulse. He might be able to. No, he's just going to go for the farm down. No, he realized Muck was probably going to get to the Dark Pulse, so he didn't risk it. I like that play, knowing because, yeah, if he didn't throw that Dragon Claw, he wouldn't have gotten that shield. And that shield difference could end up being the difference in this game. Comes to Psycho Cut down the Dark type with Cresselia. Dark and Poison, so it's for neutral. Interesting. And a Sceptile comes in. Okay. This is probably just the Leaf Blade, so it doesn't have to shield. Still chunks because Sceptile is so highly attack weighted. Yeah, Sceptile has like no defense, so this close combat might KO. No, doesn't KO. Now we can just go for Foul Play this Perrserker has been debuffed, and Caesar has a pretty good matchup against the Cresselia, so this is going to be really interesting. Yeah, I agree with that shield, because this close combat is kind of your win condition. Getting to this close combat, it'll hit for neutral. Oh, it doesn't get there. I'm not sure if I don't think he's going to be able to win this. But honestly, like, that's how close these games are in GBL, is like one Shadow Claw, one turn away from that close combat would have sealed the deal. I would think Moonblast is probably more energy efficient. He's interesting. He might still have this just because Cress is so tanky and ridiculous. I was getting too ahead of myself. I doubted Cress. I apologize. Yeah, he still had it comfortably because, you know, I was thinking like, oh, Caesar versus Cress. Caesar has these Night Slashes. Everything's resisted from Cress. Caesar has this, but obviously not. Cress is just so much of a beast that it beats Caesar anyway. It doesn't care about typing. Going into this next match, once again, a good lead. If it's Dragon Breath, it's even better. It's Shadow Claw, so it's not as good, but still favorable. I wouldn't bother shielding either. Shadow Sneak doesn't hurt that much, but it's just a Dragon Claw. Yeah, we're not seeing Shadow Sneak Giratinas. So either these Giratinas are not double moved, or they don't know they're typing. Okay. Foul play coming through. He's got 2 stored up. Gets the shield on the first one. Another one coming through. This will do quite a bit of super effective damage. Gets both shields. At this point, I'd probably just let your Perrserker go. Okay, he's going to shield. I probably would have just like let it go. Come in with Cress. 1 Moonblast and like Psycho Cut down. And then you're up 2 shields with Giratina and Cress. But this works too. So he'll leave this. His opponent has switch advantage, but he has a shield advantage. Togekiss comes in. He has to swap into Cress, and it's a Lugia. Interesting. And I guess I'm being proven wrong. Aurora Beam coming in handy. Gonna be hitting this Lugia for super effective. Lugia's ridiculously tanky, so he's gonna need to land 3 Aurora Beams. 3 Aurora Beams is what it takes. 2 of the tankiest Pokemon in the game going head to head right here. Who will prevail? Sky Attack gets Stab, and Sky Attack's a pretty dang good move. Went for Moonblast that time. Not sure why. Gonna absorb the damage here with Gira. I guess Gira is kind of just a shield at this point. Because he's running Shadow Claw though, Giratina is actually going to be able to pile up a little bit of chip damage here against this Togekiss. Man, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to pull this out. Because Togekiss is going to land a Flamethrower, but he gets this Aurora Beam first. Will this KO? It might. Oh, it did KO. Oh my goodness. Now I just need to get to 1 more. This probably won't KO. He has a shield anyway. I forgot about the shield. And his opponent used those 2 shields early on, and this Aurora Beam will be enough to KO. Very nice. Saving that shield, storing up that energy, and our guy, Captain Lucario, gets the win. A nice 4-1 set there. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.